Well, welcome back everybody to Project Zomboid. This is Abbyssmaul, and we've been on the lookout for Trowel. But just like anyone who has been down in their luck and not finding things, and of course in the zombie apocalypse, you're alone. You get bored. You know, you can't find the things you want, so you go a little nutty. And that's where we're at right now. We're going a little nuts. So today we're going to play a little episode of The Price is Right. Now, how that works is we got to go find contestants out here, and we're going to ask them prices of certain objects, and hopefully they get it right. If they get it wrong, they are disqualified. So let's go ahead and take a look, see if we can find some contestants. Oh, looks like a pretty good band here. Now, I am quite famous, so I do got to watch out that too many of them. Hey, ma'am, how are you doing today? Oh, you're doing good? Good to hear. Well, you know, yeah, we don't really care. Hey, how much do you think my shoes are? Well, I think they look pretty decent. They're probably what, $65? Well, ma'am, let's take a look at that. Well, actually, these are actually generic Payless shoes and go for about $30. You are wrong. So you are disqualified. Well, you know, I'd like it if you didn't stomp on my face or anything because I just had my hair done. Oh, I do apologize. Oh, well, that's just too bad. That's not going to be pretty in the morning. Let's see if we can find ourselves another contestant. Well, you know, so far so good. We're still on the lookout for a trowel, and right now, though, we have a lot of stress. Got to take that stress out. Who's the next contestant on today's game show? Well, looks like there's a pretty good group right here. Oh, it looks like here comes our next contestant. Sir, how are you doing today? Well, I'm a very outstanding gentleman, and I'm doing great. I noticed you are wearing a sweater. It's quite hot. You know, every time I try to put on a sweater, you know, it's been bothering me. And how are you handling the weather lately? Well, you know, I always say, you know, just look like you're not hot, and you will not be hot. Well, you know, that's good solid advice. Doesn't seem to work for me. I would like to ask you, how much is the axe that I am holding? Well, that'd be like Jeopardy sounds, so I guess that wouldn't be right. Well, I believe that is about $65. You, my friend, are actually correct. And your prize is an axe to the face! Anyways, you have a great day, and I hope you enjoy your prizes. Today, your prizes include boot to the face and a little bit of axe. Thank you very much for playing, and I think that'll do it for this episode of The Price is Right. And I feel a little bit better. We can go back on our search now for maybe a trowel. I'll clear out those other zombies later. But I hope you did enjoy, and you know, you do go a little insane, just like anyone. Think about any type of survivor thing. We all watched Castaway. We saw what happened to Tom Hanks. We know that you basically go a little nutty, and you just gotta do something about that. You know, you make a ball with a face on it. It doesn't really matter. You gotta do something. So right now we're gonna go ahead and equip our sledgehammer, and put that in both hands because we got to get into some more of these rooms, and we really got to find ourselves a trowel. I mean, this is getting to be outrageous. It's not even funny anymore. So let's go ahead and destroy something here. Let's see. That looks good. I've been working on the doors. What? No. That's not how it's supposed to work. That doesn't seem correct. Something happened there. That is interesting. That should have took that door out. Wow. I think there's like a glitch or something. Let me see if I can take out this wall even. I wonder if there's like something in behind it or something. I don't know. That is so weird. Not supposed to do that. Is this like connected? Oh, that is so weird. Alright. Well, anyways. Well, we just found like some little problems with the programming, I think, on that one. It should have took out the wall totally, but it did not. Some more baseball bats. That's great. I'm going to actually come back for all these baseball bats. I'm still pretty over encumbered. No, nothing else I'm really seeing that we need. It's just the trowel for the time being. Oh, what's in this box here? Nothing. All right. What else do we got? We got another room here, I believe. Let's see if we can take this wall out, and then maybe we can get in here. So it's looking like we gotta literally take it out twice just to get through. Getting quite hungry too right now. There we go. Another room. Another possibility. We got cigarettes and nothing in there. Kettles. Baseball bats. What else we got here? Some cigarettes. Oh! Oh my god. It does exist! My friends, it exists! The trowel! We are here! We will finally be able to do some gardening. I've never been so excited to do some gardening, I'll tell you what. Alright, guys. Woo! That was an experience, man. Woo! Okay, I'm going to pick up as many baseball bats as we can at the moment, and then we'll take those home too. I'm going to put the sledgehammer away. Wow. Wow, that was an ordeal. I have never worked so hard for a trowel. Man. Hey, this game has not been kind, I'll tell you what. But, you know, when it finally has given me... I bet you'll be like 4 trowels in here now. Yeah, I'm not even going to continue looking. But let's get some of these other things that we kind of wanted. We wanted some of those baseball bats if we can get. We're still on a fairly heavy. What else do we got in our... Well, let's eat. I forgot about eating. Eating's good. And if we just stay well fed, I do believe. So what we're going to do is I'm going to eat half of a hamburger too. And let's see how our other things. Ooh, our lettuce and stuff is starting to go a little bit bad. It's not bad yet, but it's getting there. Oh, my meat vegetable burgers rotten. That's unfortunate. We'll just throw that on the ground then. What else do we got? Don't we have anything else in here? We might be able to eat tomatoes and stuff like that. Well, we do. We have more chips. We can always eat more chips. We'll just eat a full bag because we got to keep pretty well fed so we can carry everything. So we're gonna do that. Flashlight. Oh, I guess this room was adjacent. I never really. It was adjacent, but not. Okay, so we're gonna take maybe 1 or 2 baseball bats. We're gonna take that home with us. Oh, there's another baseball bat, right? Yeah. Take as many of these baseball bats as we can until we just can't walk, I guess. I think we're okay though. So now that's an extra 2 baseball bats. Well, let's get 3 baseball bats and then we'll be on our way. There we go. Alright, 3 baseball bats. Yeah, we are fairly heavy load. Yep. Alright. And let's go back home. And rejoice in the fact that we no longer have to look for a damn trowel. Man, what an ordeal. Wow, hallelujah. 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 We got a trowel. We got a trowel. And now we have it. We didn't even have to go into these storage units, which we might need to. I kind of want to go to maybe a hardware place or something like that because we really, I'd like to. There's no zombies in here. I'd really like to get some more nails. We don't have a ton of nails yet. That's another item, another thing we need. And yeah, I'm glad you came over and talked to us, ma'am, and everything. I am feeling quite lonely, but I just can't afford those high prices and everything, if you know what I mean. Look, she had lipstick, a skirt. You know, I'm kind of curious. I haven't tried this. I'm wondering, can you equip? No. We're gonna wear a skirt. Let me see. Does he put a skirt on? Let's take a look at him. That doesn't look like a skirt. I'm sorry, but that's just pants. Yeah. It would have been kind of funny if he could wear a skirt. I guess those are kind of like, I don't know. That is funny. It's not. Is that a skirt? I mean, look. It doesn't. That is not a skirt, dude. I've seen skirts before. That is not a skirt, my friend. All right. Well, we're just gonna wear regular pants. I mean, there's no reason. And we'll put this on the ground. I don't need them. Okay. Let's see here. Well, we got a lot of zombies guarding the front here, and so let's see if we can get by them. They're definitely not gonna like us. I know that. So we're gonna eat some chips. I'm gonna eat some chips to make sure we have enough food to get past these guys and run if we need to. But I don't really feel like fighting a whole bunch of people right now. Here they saw me, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, 2 ladies. Well, you know, I am the ladies' man. There we go. Oh, you're cute. You're cute. Look like you got a little bit of disease stuff going on and everything. I don't know about that. And that squishy sound. You should probably get that checked by a doctor. You know. Alright. How about you guys are okay? Is there something over here? No? You guys don't see me? No. Alright. So now we're going on a nice leisurely stroll around the neighborhood and check out. Well, it looks like we got some cows in the pastures and everything. They're all having a good time. Man, I just still cannot believe how long it took us to find a trowel. That's amazing. That is amazing. Our lettuce is rotten now. I'm assuming the other tomatoes. Oh, no tomatoes sticking in there. I'd like to get that home and maybe make some burgers out of that. Alright. You guys, there was a lot over here, I remember. I'm gonna do a little jogging or something, I haven't done any jogging in a while. It looks like he's getting a little bit out of shape. Yeah. I thought his name was Mike. Yeah, Mike's needing a little bit of jogging, a little exercise lately. He's been through a lot, but there's no reason to let yourself go. There is no reason to let yourself go like that. Yeah, well, a lot of zombies over here still. So, I still kind of want to go shotgunning. And now that we got our trowel, I do believe we can do another shotgun round and take out as many of these crazy little individuals as possible. I'm going to go through the woods. That should cut off a lot of these zombies, and they won't see me dash through the woods all sneaky like. With my ninja skills, we'll cut back through here. I can all hear them. I can hear them trying to cut through the same thing. They had the idea that they would be able to keep track of me, but I don't think so. Oh, someone is moving into our neighborhood. Did you see that guy? I saw him. Oh, no, this isn't really our neighborhood. Oh, there's quite a bit of zombies over here. Let's go down here. I thought we were a little bit closer to home than that. I guess we were a little bit further away than I thought. So let's go ahead. We're going through the woods, Little Red Riding Hood style. We got ourselves a nice little red axe. There's a little bit of rustling going on in the woods. Yeah. I think this might be far enough. We can start cutting back up. Yeah, there's that tradition, that fence you see a lot of times. I do believe if we go, yeah, down there is our armory. The place where we got all of our weapons. Great place. Yeah, you should always keep a remembrance of. Oh man, these guys are moving into my neighborhood though. I don't like that. Look, they're getting pretty kind of close to some of my heavily populated area, and that's the heavily populated would be just me. I'm the only one living there, and no one else is living anywhere, so I'm the only population. At least the only one that matters. Wow, I think they are getting a little close to my neighborhood. Yep, that group needs to be taken care of over here. That's not good. So let's see, did we attract any attention? No, I don't think we did. Wow, well, we got ourselves a trowel. That means we can devote an episode to some carpentry, some farming, and things like that, and that'll be great. That will be great. But let's offload. We got quite a bit of things on us. We definitely want to get rid of this sledgehammer on us. We're gonna go back to our trusty bat and go ahead and take out things like that. We got shotgun shells on us. I should have never brought those with me. Come on, you want to get rid of that. There we go. We got a watering can. We have so many things now. I would like to actually fill up the watering can and things like that, but we're gonna do all that in one episode. I want to use up this tomato and things like that right now. Potato seeds. So we got all these seeds. We got radishes. We got strawberries. Hey, if you guys have a suggestion of what type of vegetables or fruits we want to go ahead and plant, go ahead and give me that suggestion. I'll try to make sure we get that included. Let's see what else we got. We got some nails. 3 baseball bats. That's a really good find. No, I have that one baseball bat's in bad condition right here, but that's okay. We're just gonna leave him the way he is, and we're gonna use this one, and we're gonna go ahead and take this axe. We'll put that one over here. That's quite a bit of stuff we got. So we're going to equip this with both hands after we clear out this. Let's go ahead and move that over. Equip that both hands. That should get rid of that bag right here. Yep. And this one we will just go ahead and put it in this bag. There we go. We're starting to get a little bit better. He's a little drowsy, a little peckish. I guess that's to be understood. considering our contestant day. And the price is right there. And let's see, tomato. Hopefully we can just sit in there. Oh, my bread's gone bad. Ah, I just keep throwing things on the floor. That's how I deal with it. Just throw it on the floor. What is this? You know, maybe someday we'll clean it all up, but right now, not really feeling it. Look how many rotten things I got on. Ah, there's rotten things in here now too. Chicken's gone bad. My grapes are still good. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit. Oh, look at that. Ah, I'm gonna eat one of these burgers. Glad I put one of these guys in here. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. After that long little trek. Yeah, look at that. The mutton chops are bad. Oranges. Peanuts look like they're gonna go bad. I didn't think peanuts would go bad, but I guess they will. Orange is still doing good. Milk is doing great. Pineapple still fresh. Pork chop is not doing too great. Pork chop is gone. Salmon's rotten. So it looks like meats are starting to be off the table here. If they're rotten and they've been in the refrigerator the whole time, then most likely they are gone. They're off the table, so we're gonna actually have to go fishing and stuff like that if we want to go ahead and get some extra things when it comes to proteins, and we will. I'm a protein man. I do believe you got to have your meats. You know, I'm not like one of those vegetarians. You know, they'll tell you all these things and how wonderful it is. And sure, a vegetarian diet, when done right, is actually extremely healthy, very low in fats, and can be very healthy for you. But I'll tell you what, I've probably only met maybe 2 or 3 people who are vegetarians that stick to that diet and are very good with it. You know, like, you know, they really know. You have to be you almost have to be like a doctor yourself to be monitoring everything. And let's take a little nap for a guy here. And then we're gonna go clear up those zombies down over there. Yeah, 8 hours. But anyways, to get back on the vegetarian thing, I mean, yeah, that's true. And if you eat, you know, certain things, I think it's corn and there's like, and you gotta eat beans, things like that, to supplement the fact that you're not getting meat proteins, and everything. You gotta eat those things. But if you're not, you start getting real sickly, and I've seen those, and then they're low on, and then you have your carb diet people and everything, and that's great too. But, you know, they're extremely tired because, you know, no carbs. That just gets a little outrageous. Alright, let's take care of these guys right here. You know, the most healthiest diet, I always say, is do some exercise. You know, do something. And if you don't, that's okay, man. You know, you don't have to be judging yourself. I swear, people love to judge other people, and then we judge ourselves because of all the problems. Oh, that was a one-hitter. She just smashed. There we go. You know, do what you feel makes you feel good, you know, and you know, you know, it's not, we're all gonna die eventually. How we die is, I guess, you know, in a lot of ways up to us, you know. Let's zoom in on this fight here. Looks like these guys are some quickies. It's like they got some sleep, I got some sleep. I don't understand how. There we go. Come on, guys. How about you guys all stay down? There you go. Thank you very much. Oh, what? You mad? You mad because I took out your ladies? I saw that. Yeah, I'm just, I'm just coming here. I'm just being you know, I'm a blocker, man. That's all I am, man. Why you being a blocker, dude? Why you doing it, bro? I think that might have taken care of most of our zombie problems. That was just a little group that was starting to move in. We could probably kill this guy too. He seems all alone, you know. I'm doing him a favor just by killing him. There you go. Yeah, you're welcome, dude. I know. Dude, there's nothing worse than being that guy left out, you know. You go to the party with your friends, and that was his friends over here. And, you know, you weren't included, and then now you're standing out in the back corner because like, you know, whatever, no one wants to talk to you, so you're like, oh no, and then you always have to act like everything's fine. You know, your friends come in and say, hey, everything okay and everything? Oh no, I'm great, dude. No, I'm fine, dude. Yeah, I don't mind at all that you just left me over here and I don't know anybody at the party and everything. I don't mind. That's cool. That was cool of you, dude. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna come to another one of these parties with you. Anyway, so that should take care of it. I don't know if I thought that guy saw me, but I guess he didn't. Alright. Let's do a once over in our neighborhood. Take a look, and since we got our trowel, I do believe that you know, it did accomplish what we've been trying to accomplish for many episodes now, and that's having all the items needed to do all the things we want to do. And that's what we'll be getting on to in the next episodes. But let's do a once over in the house here and make sure everything's clearer, and we don't have to have any surprises in the morning and come on out here and have problems. But yeah, I think we're okay. Yeah. So that was a pretty good little episode. I don't know how long we've been going, but I think we did pretty good. We did get our trowel finally. Let's take a drink. I don't think I've had a drink in a long, long time here. I don't know what I was feeling there. Let's take a drink, and then we'll also do maybe a little bit of cooking, and we're gonna do some planting of seeds. It's all gonna be a very exciting episode of crafting. You know how I feel about that. I'll eat a bag of these. That's fine. I got so much food it won't matter. I'll make sure I don't have any other vegetables on us. No, looks good. All right. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. If you didn't, well, you know, still tell your friends, tell everybody, hit subscribe. I don't really care. Just come on back and come on back and, you know, give me a little bit of support. I could definitely need it. But anyways, thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.